pass time with these other things. Know that you didn't mean to ruin my week. Know what you meant when you said those things. Know you mean well when you say your piece. Know you even though you don't know me. Know you already.
I know you've been searching for someone to make you happy and get the job done. Searching for someone to make you happy and get the job done. You said you needed a man with money, but I can't be there. So will you still care?
Let's bring out the starters for your LA Clippers. At forward, 6'8", number 33, Nicholas Batum. At center, 7 foot, number 40, PT.3. At guard, 6'8", number 13, Paul George. At the point, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving. At forward, 6'7", number 2, Kyrie. The head coach for your LA Clippers, Kyrie. Let's hear it for your LA Clippers.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers are trying to shift their offense toward ball movement. Last season, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both notched career highs in assists. Kawhi said, if I can get us in our offense, that makes me happy. It doesn't matter about getting an assist. Just make the right play and share the ball. Kevin?
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Arroyo in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Irving at point. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes. And you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now, here is Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving? One of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Irving against Young. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Irving against Young. Irving kicks to George. Pass to Leonard. There's the three. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a three of his own. Beautiful.
Young drives in. Launches it. Another three for Atlanta.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Indoors, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Shots good by Arroyo. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Irving. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Young for three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Batum. Kicks it to George. Irving against Young. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Zubac trying to break loose. Irving misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
From 15 feet away, a shot off that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Arroyo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Arroyo's got 12.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Clippers trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Shot to stop the run. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Here's Arroyo. Zubac defending. And then G with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Atlanta. Leonard against Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now the pass to Batum. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Arroyo. Zubac defending. Driving to the basket. And good that time. He's got 16.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Clippers trail by 13. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Gee, really making a difference here.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
So for the Clippers, Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Irving. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Now, here is Gallinari. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
Terrific activity from Paul George. Sticks his long arms in and mucks up the passing lanes.
1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Now Arroyo. He's got 16. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Arroyo's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's George. from deep. And it's Royal with the rebound.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Here's George. Passes it to Powell. Back to George. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the Clippers rebound. Batum, good.
His hard work on the backcourt really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Left side, Williams. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Hawks on top, up 11. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows he's always got the green light.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, to set the tone early in the game, and that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
Agreed, and for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, and the wings, Herter and Hunter. Gallinari is out there with John Collins, and it's Williams at the 1.
Man, that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's Leonard. Gallinari making his last shot. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Kawhi Leonard. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters, and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive, the ability to make last-second adjustments. And I mean that whether he's in the air, off his feet, or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
The Hawks leading by 10. Williams looking over the floor. And Covington sends it back.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
And Leonard gets it to go.
That's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Paul George is checked in for Leonard. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Gallinari. White, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Here's Irving following the basket by Trae Young. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks. Absorbs the contact and still converts.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
One shot.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Capella. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Irving passes to Covington. The three from George. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 10 points in the game.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Bogdanovich against Irving. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
White dishes to Young. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Agile move by Young with the defender right in his face. Slipping past the contact and getting it to go.
And the Clippers call time here. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Leonard in for Kennard. Young with the ball. He's got 12. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Inside, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Arroyo. He's got 18. Poke loose.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now, here is Irving. And it's denied. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Yep, it counts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Irving against Young. Irving drives in. Zubac the pass to Powell. good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
I'll tell you, I'd love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
The Hawks leading by 5. Up top, Capella. Now the Clippers moving it up. Irving from long range. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Irving's got 16 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Capella with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving against Young. Irving kicks to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch and shoot game is on point.
Here's Arroyo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. It's been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Atlanta came ready to play. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very exciting run was all the way up to 13 points. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime, nursing a 1-point lead. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe for success.
Jack, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The post pairing, Batum and Zubats. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. George looking around. Outside Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Doris, when you think of players that can turn it on for the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are. There's a different level of physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment, and boy, Kawhi has.
Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. Pass to George. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. A three from Leonard. And another three for the Clippers.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Here's Young. 12 points for him. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. The shot's good. Arroyo making the play. Young's got 14 points for the game.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
From past the arc, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chips.
Young against Irving. Outside, Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. George with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Back to George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Young outside. Feeds to Capella. And the rejection by Zubac. 3-on-3. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now, here is Young. He's got 14. Fires for 3. Shots good by Arroyo.
Timeout.
Arroyo's got 21.
First triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Nicholas Batum. Mann's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Kyrie Irving. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for G. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul. And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
G's checked in for Atlanta. He hits the second from the line. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
And it's Leonard missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And G with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hand. Using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Leonard. Over Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
The line for your Clippers.
Leonard hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And there's the pass to Gallinari. Williams for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Here's Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Arroyo. 23 points in the game. No good on that one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot by Powell, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. From deep. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. On the wing, Jackson. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Arroyo. Defended by Covington.
Robert Covington. That's his second personal foul.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, Luke Kennard.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Collins kicks to right. Here's Arroyo, guarded by Powell, and the shot goes in. Arroyo's got 7 now in this quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Here's Kennard after the basket by Atlanta. Down low, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Arroyo can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Right, the pass to Arroyo. From deep, three-point range. Down it goes!
Wow.
Down it goes!
Fire is answered!
Nice.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Hunter against Powell. Clock at 6. Over Hunter. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Young from deep 3-point range. No good there with this step-back J. Powell, the pass to Batum. Lays it up off the glass. Batum's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Clippers. Young against Jackson. Young looking it over. Sinks the triple.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Powell against Hunter. Count that one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal
It's going to be on Trae Young.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
You know, another thing I've noticed is how many of their baskets are coming off assists. Great ball movement for them all day.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
For the Clippers, George is checked in for Norman Powell. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luke Kennard. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Both good from the line that time. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Young fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. In the corner, George with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Now, here is Young. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And it's George finishing it off.
And make no mistake, Paul George is a fierce finisher inside.
Again, Young missing. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young against Irving. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bogdanovich finds Young. Here's the 3. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. The Royals checked in.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
Irving at the stripe. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Irving.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Young for three. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Leonard. And Capella sends it back. Goes back up. Batum trying to break loose. No good from Zubac. The Hawks trail by 7. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. And G now atop the key. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's George. Good D by Bogdanovich. Atlanta's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them.
2 minutes.
Here's Arroyo. Capella, the pass to Arroyo. For 3. Buries it from three-point range. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 4. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Arroyo. Bangs home the trifecta. Arroyo's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Now Young. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Young pass to Arroyo. He dishes it to Hunter. Here's Arroyo. He's covered by Leonard to tie it up. It's in! Oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Leonard to the inside. Zubac in the post. Off on the layup. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Here's Arroyo. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To take the lead. Laces one from 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And here's Leonard from 3. Off target from downtown. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg.
but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
黑屏，黑头发，黑帽，黑眼镜，A1，到哪都是贵宾。我是一个比你球更高的微信，黑钻，AP，按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个跨会议，先给一下账户再看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，在度外来网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉到底，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
我们还 brother 像 HOTF4B 投射 B2K 派跑部队天地会 MVP 进攻目标 like 飞虎队4大天王黎明国成长学院我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡
头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你是小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把全球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你算牢记胖起来打中你的太阳穴足够让你倒地
足够让你倒地只要我在你们爬都爬不起来不用再抱期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像场龙卷风刮到我心
外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常精确在筒子林的基地被他们锁定
黑 T 黑屏黑头发黑帽黑眼镜 A1 到哪都是贵宾我是一个比地球更高的卫星黑钻 AP 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击电话那个响开个跨会议先给一下账户再看看汇率
你的老板他要给我面子在度外来网从来不受任何限制和我近距离接触只能通过电视我拉着黑的 A 甩着我的辫子在我面前摆拍摄影机炫耀我的珠宝把裤子拉到底故事里散发的粉儿你看我的哪里就有
帽戴头顶着香牛仔看到我们出门拦着门口走开满汉全席当作下酒菜倒进水晶玻璃杯一瓶酒的价格给了这就是同在你玩上的风格你看到了绝对会给你们安排到位从不倒退带动地区经济的消费拽得动来个乔丹和皮蓬的小配合城门下还在补贴的敲回车手表上戴转台上看不见到底点钟24 hours 不够用我是系统里最大的漏洞没有空还有这个宣言没有空你学我的传达风格没有用因为你不是我所以没有用没有用到存在就是第一选择不用准备做 plan B 电话打不通不在府区录音棚里做着新专辑
黑 T 黑屏黑头发黑帽黑眼镜 A1 到哪都是贵宾我是一个比地球更高的卫星黑钻 AP 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击电话那个响开个跨会议先给一下账户再看看汇率
你的老板他要给我面子在度外来网从来不受任何限制和我近距离接触只能通过电视我拉着黑的 A 甩着我的辫子在我面前摆拍摄影机炫耀我的珠宝把裤子拉到底故事里散发的粉儿你看我的哪里就有
Kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. Out the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit a drop Kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. Out the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Ballin' no discussion, don't wanna hear the fuss.
I love that, and the fans
look at my wrist, of course I seen it coming. 100K, all in 20s, come around, I bet she love it. Ay, boosting up my ego, can't be seen in public. This a brand new wheel, so please don't lean on it. AMG, that came with some strings on it. She said that I'm toxic, but want me to put a ring on it. AKA her favorite color pink, but she like green on me. We gon' throw a party, make it look like a parade. Pull up in the yellow Rari, same color.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. There's no lack of focus among that group. A view of our setting here tonight. As you can see, the lights of stunning downtown Atlanta. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Atlanta Hawks rebuild seems to be going as planned. A lot of young talent, now complemented by quality vets. Kevin Huerter said, quote, our depth is really showing. We go into every game thinking we can win no matter who goes out on the court. Guys?
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber out there with Moses Brown. And then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Burke in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's G in as a small forward. So Dallas will get the first possession. Doncic with it. From downtown. Capella with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Here's Doncic. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Young, the pass to Collins. Here's G. With the drive. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was
always one of the more disputed calls in the game. Goaltending. Coach is convinced the ball was not on the way down. He'll use his challenge.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And they're going to reverse the goaltending call. After a closer look, they determined they misjudged that one.
And these rulings are why the challenge system exists. A goaltending violation can be such a fine line.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Defenses can't let Urban have his way at the perimeter. With this accuracy, it's lights out.
Here's G. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. And that one's good. Irving's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Looking to win the run. G's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Oh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Give him 8.
Oh, he is saying, come out and find me. Kyrie from well beyond the arc.
To the middle. Here's Capella, takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Young against Irving. Here's G. Three-pointer, no good.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And he makes it.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Collins outside. 11 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Becoming comfortable from mid-range. Collins makes shots from all 3 levels.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
You know, Kyrie's love for the game can never be questioned. At the end of the day, he's all about producing results for his team.
Pass to Capella. Brown against Young. Brown with the block. Outside Irving. That one falls. Irving's got 16 points.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And the Hawks call time here. A different look for Dallas. Bertans checked in for Brown. Finney-Smith comes in for Kleba. And it's Dinwiddie in for Burke. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Young. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Young, the pass to Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Dinwiddie, no good. Steve Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Now here's Hunter. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
DeAndre Hunter has a great combination of strength and length. Throw it down, young fella.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Irving finds Dinwiddie. Doncic is doubled. Back to Dinwiddie. From behind the arc. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Irving missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Ooh, good chance here for Hunter. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Hunter's got his second basket.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Here's Irving into the lane. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
.40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Young, pass to Hunter. Now here's Herder. Capella with it. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Good work there as it goes. Hunter's got 6 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Irving. 16 points for him. He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Danilo Gallinari out there with Clint Capella. And it's Williams in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Hardaway following the score by Atlanta. Back to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. From 11 feet away, Hardaway's shot is good.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
Mavericks with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Bertans. Kleber comes in for Finney-Smith. And Burke is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. G. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie goes in. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Capella.
At the line for the Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the line for 2.
2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. To the paint. Outside for Gallinari. Back to Capella. Here's G. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Dinwiddie. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Brown finds Kleber. Outside Hardaway. Unloads from 13. Out on his own on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Dallas has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Pass to Hardaway. Three-pointer. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's G. Give him 8. Launches a 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Burke. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Back to Herter. Pass to G. From deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Hardaway. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's G. 14 points for him. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Here's Burke. 9-point game. Outside, Brown. Pass to Kleber. Outside, Hardaway. Knocked away. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Count the basket. 18 points for him.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And Dallas calls time here.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Who wants a t-shirt?
So for the Hawks, Collins, he's checked in for Clinton. In for Herter, and it's Young in for Williams. And Dallas with a change here too. Doncic checked in. Here's Burke. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Good on the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 9. The Hawks have gone 8 for 9 here in the second. There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Here's T, guarded by Doncic.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And 1:01 left in the second. Shot from 12. Atlanta with a rebound. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Fires the three. G's shot is good. And now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Gallinari. From 13, Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 10 points.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Young from long range, and the Hawks with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Doncic outside. And Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Here's G. From the arc. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating 3 to take the lead. Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hawks on top, up by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Some struggles for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were sleepwalking their way through most of the period and wound up staring at an 11-point deficit by the time it was over. The second quarter was quite exciting as they willed themselves completely out of the hole on a comeback mission and now lead by 1. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
They got rained on from 3. Now the shooters deserve some credit. They did hit a few contested shots. Defense deserves more of the blame, because there were still way too many wide open looks.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Luka Doncic. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Burke in at the 2.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Now here's Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
It didn't take long tonight for Kyrie to realize he was in the zone. Incredible performance.
Yes! And the foul! It goes on Moses Brown.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Line for 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic with it. He's got 12. Shoots from the block. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Atlanta's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. He takes it in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Here's Burke, defended by Bogdanovich. Pass to Irving. Here's the 3, and that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
Young can't hit.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Here's G. Sinks that one from the post. 33 points for him.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Outside Young to the wing, right side. Here's G, guarded by Doncic.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the Mavericks call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Irving, and counted from 12 feet. Irving's got 26 points.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Bogdanovich from long range. He buries it from 3.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Pass to Hardaway. 4-3, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Hardaway's got 13.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like I'm a ton of black on shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the in my friend. My bro on a steaming stove. Got this vibe on a tippy toes. In a LA live. I'm staying at the Lowe's with this Hollywood. Got a can't wait to let it pull up with it. I pull up with it. Pull up with it. Put some diamonds on her toes. Let know that I'm real. Used to pull it. You can still call it a. Can't be fixed. With the names and spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems. I just scratched off the list. Amazing winning. Solved on out my neck. Cause I've been getting it since the toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems. I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar. Cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader. I got on following my footsteps like the gon' tell her like I'm shit. Like I'm real new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these. Condo like the near my friend.
Bestie. I just my friend told her catch me. I'm a she so precious. Might not again, she too messy. No flex. Rose gold.
Years overall. I love that. And talk about
Drop 210, car came with no 10. Gotta you to know you can hop in front of tip, boy 9 in the vent. Like my get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a granted immunity still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Basically under the bed screaming rock me kid. I put water.
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Craig Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And he's still able to collapse defenses, finish, and create for teammates. Guys?
David, he is the total package. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Plumlee out there with Bridges, and it's Arroyo in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, Doncic out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Irving. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Brown in at the 5 down low. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Irving with the ball. Driving in, and Paul with the block. To the middle, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Brown. Rozier with the steal. To the paint, here's Plumlee. Right through the D for the layup.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Now, here is Irving. Over ball. A nice shot by Irving.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Irving looking for an opening. And he makes that one.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Arroyo. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily fallen for him.
And it's blocked. Now, here's Rozier. Burke covering. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 6 points.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Irving's gone 3 for 5 from the field. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Passes it to Kleber. And a deep 3 from Irving. The long distance 3 is buried. He's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Ball fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's his first personal
And he's
foul.
really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump. And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
You know, great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Yep, that one goes in there.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Charlotte making a switch. Luke Knight's checked in.
All right, fans, that was your Mavericks.
Dallas on defense.
Make some noise, fans.
He takes.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And it's in there.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Now Roy from deep 3-point. Oh, and he drills it. He drills it.
Can you say range? Can you say range?
Yeah.
Here's Doncic. Sweet little floater.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Here's Arroyo. 5 points in the game. Now here's Irving. And an intentional foul right there. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Alvis Bertans checks in. Brown. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Trey Burke. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Hardaway finds Doncic.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Three-pointer. Plumlee with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting well. Inside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Rozier.
Yeah, Rozier has great vision on the floor and sees his teammate in the ideal situation.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
And what I like about Miles Bridges, such a versatile player. Scores it, rebounds and passes, and also gets after it defensively.
Well, I love his energy, too. It's clear his work ethic is strong. I mean, he just wants to keep improving over time, and I'd say that he's well on his way.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Hornets also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Plumlee. Hayward comes in for Bridges. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for G. Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Off the court, Irving has a reputation for speaking his mind, but I respect that. I mean, he's authentic. But at the end of the day, his play speaks for itself anyway.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Harrell. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Irving against Rozier. And the dunk by Doncic. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Charlotte calls timeout. He's checked in for Charlotte. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. On the left block, shot's good by Arroyo. Arroyo's got 7 points in the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in. Love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Three-pointer. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Doncic outside. Over Harrell. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's Arroyo with the rebound.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
And then G with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Hornets lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Chris, the NBA cutting back on the foul calls for those unnatural shooting motions. You know, the break check, the pump and jump and all that. Do you like that change?
I mean, look, it's already an offensive players game. It's hard enough to check a guy with the skill set that these players have. So, yeah, the league is throwing a ball to defenders. It's about time.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. G is out there with ball. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Hayward in at the power forward. Mavericks trailed by 5. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Bertans. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. By the way, that's a 2-pointer. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
There's Ball with the 3. Arroyo kicks the ball. The shot's good. Arroyo making the play.
For 3.
Arroyo's got 3 assists in the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Ball against Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Charlotte leading by 6. The pass to Arroyo. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Mavericks shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Dallas calls timeout. Gee, really making a difference here.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
But there's an emptiness I know that money couldn't fix. There's a part inside your heart that tells you life is bigger. But we still ride, still get flat. I'm talking pride, Balenciaga. I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
I'm also riding. I'm asking her which ride she in. The Maybach could have been. Me and her, we double test through 2020 vision. To keep my cool, I might just need refrigerant. So can you keep it this? Don't worry about the past or future tense presence we living in. President Benjamin's coming dividends, but it ain't me. I get it the way to somebody who really need it. They know me like Tempur-Pedic for the love you ain't receiving. Cause when I'm gone, it's hard to reach me. Apart the reason you greedy for the soul, don't be needed.
I'll lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
There goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make this so easy?
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to be a man. That's your job.
Born alone what the motto is. Lived up to every word, overly proud of it. But knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our father who out in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stool. Thinking I'm doing more than I am, so you hand me the news like I know everything that you on. I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, one for the crew, sticking moving. 14 in my pop hands, hoping his grip will loosen, but if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions. Remember so-and-so had pulled out a bucket to pitching. I fell back when I would normally jump in position. Regretted it till they put everyone under the prison. That's like 1 of 100 times. But feeling obligated to jump up in front of the line. Stuck a mind between a corner store and a blurry line. With it forever and the lobster is butterflied. Stuck a mind, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, I was born in Kings County beside me. My son was born in the same hospital as Blue Ivy. My father was 20, I was 35. I'm still trying to measure up to the worldly design. I'm in the world of a bind, like how worldly am I? To understand the corner store and the world it defines. But comfy in Carnegie Hall like my world wasn't die. A world of Broadway and a world of supplies. On the live 96 case and write a thesis on what you're seeing, how to The stories that they sing when they're hitting high fixates. My average through the roof, but still grainy as mixtapes. And Po 9 see me the same as who's standing next to me. But knowing the drop due to my pops, how I get to be giving you all of the above as opposed to a sketch of me. And all of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that I coulda put up. And now I look up. Walls full of murals, my father tore down. All of this was thought out, whether I was thinking or not. Somebody was thinking in case I ain't think out the box. So stuck in mind, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise, if memory serves me. I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same steps, in love with the same law. Like what is we waiting for till I'm gone? Know that I ain't changed yet. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me.
Slant, used to sleep on the floor with it. Got a I can't get because it's still wet. Man, I pay him a visit, ain't paid his bills yet. I make him feel that. I rap and seal that. Send out the head, the Nike swoop stamps. I'm just doing it for the camp. Showed them to the knife behind my back. One thing about that karma, she coming back. If you keep close. Nowadays, became a trend and snake your homies out cause everybody back though. But everybody black though. I let the catch a used to off the hope I didn't purchase. Cause every time I see the just like a scary movie. Can't do no jury duty. Internet and altered it to a different game now. I don't rap about I let his name down. Shame how they blackball Kane, they scratch my name out. I pushed it longer than I expected to get my name hot. They wanna take me out this game like Kyrie, Black Illuminati, touch big rabbit, streets need a. I got all of them leeches away from around me. You ain't rich enough to get me hit. Go up the bounty, spit some cheese. I seen, had them hugging them EMTs. Turn to Stevie Wonder, you ain't seen. Youngers on the Mando, this routine. Delta 88 with a cool knot in my tube socks. Now I push the goons through the boondocks in the penthouse in the city. My bops told them free my G-weed up, let the whoops out.
Love that, and of course you've won the.
You feel my energy. They gon' remember me. Ain't never had a friend like me, your enemy, my enemy. Lambo crashed the whip and got placed in both shoulders. If he didn't live through that accident, could've been over, yeah. They wanna take me out this game like Kyrie, Black Illuminati. Straight off the like Christopher Maltasani. And it hurt my heart to hurt you, but streets need a, yeah. I don't help these, get a hobby. She ain't working and you ain't got a wife that you gotta. I got all of them leeches away from around me. The Escalade, I got like Robert Downey, yeah.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. And you can see the gorgeous geography of Phoenix, Arizona there behind the skyline. What a view. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, the veteran savvy of Chris Paul has helped transform the Suns into a contender. Teammate Devin Booker said, on the floor, he knows what's going on before it even happens. With him, the game is never out of reach. Guys?
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Allie. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Now, different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's G in at the small forward position. And it's the Suns to start out. And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Lets the three fly. On target from range.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
From the high post. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Here's G. About a minute into this first quarter, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Now here's Oladipo. Takes a 13-footer. That one rolls around and rims out. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Here's G, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First team foul. At the line for Phoenix. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Irving, the pass to Butler. Ayton with the defensive effort.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Oladipo outside. Pass to Irving. Now here's Tucker. All sorts of time. And he hits the jumper.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Here's G. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Adebayo against Ayton. Pass to Irving. The 3 is up. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Irving's got 5 now.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's G. He's got 12. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Crowder. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Miami calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And Miami with a change here too. Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. Miami trailing. Outside Irving. And he's going for the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Here's Paul. Here's G. Butler covering. Here's G. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hero outside. Butler on the wing. Inside. Stolen by Booker. Here's G. Yep, that one goes. 14 points for him.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
There's a minute 34 left now in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Again, the Heat score.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Here's G. 14 points for him. Drops in the three.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Irving against Paul. Tipped away. Irving, the pass to Adebayo. And that one good.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Pass to G. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Again, the Suns good for two.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Irving. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's G. 19 points in the game. Going inside. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul against Irving. There's the triple. The Suns clear it. Here's G. From deep. And it goes!
They got that one.
He gets it! Wow!
That's before the buzzer right there.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Suns ahead. They're up by 11. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul is a communicator.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And CP3 PT.3, never shy, Graham.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Bridges and Johnson are the forwards. Elfrid Payton out there with Devin Booker. And it's McGee in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Crowder, he's checked in for Bridges. And Miami with a change here, too. Irving's checked in. The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 10.
Well, Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Payton passes to Booker. From the line. Here's McGee. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. McGee's got his first basket.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And it's Irving off the drive. And the shot goes down.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one tricked you into it.
Phoenix has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop.